Hey everyone, it's Monday and welcome back to Craft at Home with Gracie coming to you live from Michigan. Today, in honor of Mother's Day, we're going to be creating a Mother's Day craft or keychain. So let's get on to it. For the Mother's Day keychain, we'll be using the My Lanyard Maker kit. So let's take a look at it. The kit has two storage drawers that have lanyard lace, beads, rings, keychain holders, and more. Everything you need to make a perfect friendship bracelet or keychain. So let's get on to it. The first thing I did to get started for today was I created the M for the Mother's Day keychain, which, if you didn't know, it spells out Mom. So now I'm going to finish the keychain. But remember, before you even start doing the keychain, to make sure you lay out your beads before. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to take my first row and place them on one of my flat lanyard laces. Putting all my beads on the flat lanyard lace. Then when I have my last bead on there, taking my other flat lanyard lace and going through my beads. Then, once I go through my beads, I'm going to pull tight. Now that I've pulled tight, I have the first row of my keychain. Now, let's move on to our second row. And again, I'm creating the O for Mom, creating a Mother's Day keychain, placing my beads on the flat lanyard lace, taking my other flat lanyard lace and going through the beads the opposite direction. Then once I do that, pulling tight. Now let's move on to my third row. Again, taking my third row of beads and placing them on my flat lanyard lace. Third one, fourth one, and my last one. Now again, I'm going to take my other flat lanyard lace, going through the beads the opposite direction, and then pulling tight. Now let's move on to the fourth row. Again, placing my beads onto the flat lanyard lace, getting my third one on there, my fourth one, and my fifth one. Then taking my other flat lanyard lace and going through the beads the opposite direction, making sure I get all my beads. Then, once I have it through, I'm going to once again pull tight. Now we have finished the O. Now I'm going to put some other beads on it to create a space between the O and the M. Almost done with putting my beads on there. And then my last bead. Then taking my other flat lanyard lace and going through the beads the opposite direction once again. Then once I have them all through, I'm going to take both my laces and pull tight. Now it's time to move on to the last M. Once again, taking my flat lanyard lace and placing my beads on. Almost done. My last bead. Then taking my other flat lanyard lace, going through the beads the opposite direction, making sure I have all my beads, and then I'm going to pull tight. Now that was the start of our M, so we are going to finish the M. Taking the second row of our M and placing the beads on there. My second one, my third one, my fourth one, and my fifth one. Then once I have done that, I'm going to, again, take my beads and place them on there. Make sure you get all of them so they don't fall off. Then I'm going to take my other flat lanyard lace and go through my beads the opposite direction. Taking my beads, taking my other flat lanyard lace, and going through the opposite direction. Once I have done that, I'm going to pull tight. Now we are almost done. We're going to create the last row of our M. Taking my beads, placing them on my flat lanyard lace. Making sure I have all the beads on there. And then taking my other flat lanyard lace and going through the beads. And once again, pulling tight. Now we're going to do our last beads. Placing them on my flat lanyard lace, and then going through with my other flat lanyard lace the opposite way. And then pulling tight. Now that we have finished our Mother's Day keychain, we're going to tie a double knot at the end. Now that we have done that, making sure you have scissors to cut off the excess string. Now we have the perfect Mother's Day keychain. It's so cute. I just wanted to remind you of my Knots Across America campaign. My Knots Across America campaign is where I connect kids across the country. You can do the same. Now, I challenge you to make a friendship bracelet and send it to someone across the country. If you need help with that, you can send it to the Friendship Factory and then they will send it to the kid. Well, thanks for joining me today. I hope you all have a great day. Remember, if you want to find craft kits, be sure to go to Choose Friendship on Amazon, choosefriendship.com, or go to your local Friendship Factory store. Thanks for joining me today. See you tomorrow. Bye.